by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joe, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Johnson. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He's got it with room to run. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Now the Red Raiders go ahead and call their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And the Red Raiders line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. To his right. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This quarterback on fire today. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now Joe getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Moore. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
You're just not going to win big games if you're putting the ball in harm's way. He's already thrown a pick in this game. Here, he does it again. We're not even to halftime yet. This defense is flying around the field, creating opportunities for themselves. They are making life miserable on this quarterback.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And the Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. First play of the second half is a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Hammond. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And he's intercepted. He's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It's just a bad mistake, Chris. To start the second half, you want to put together a drive, go down and get points. The coaches talk about the middle 8, last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half as a period that they have to win. This is a huge setback for them.
The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ducks, as they come roaring back now.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Nice grab. It's Simmons. Oh, and he's in the clear now. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's got space.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Close to the tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. The Red Raiders are on the move here. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. Really solid stuff from this offense. Your quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a gap. It's Williams. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
The Ducks will signal for their first timeout. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Hands off to the left. He's got a crease. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run-pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
First down and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front. And when you're one-on-ones, if you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO. This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And Texas Tech wants a timeout here. That's their first. defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. To the air. It's Hammond. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Well, we knew this offense was going to attack on the edges and on the perimeter. And we knew that the defense would have to tackle in space. They're doing that great on this play. And now the offense is behind the chains.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick?
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Off the play fake. Look at it passing. Quick completion to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but a nice play. Moves the ball to the 45.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stop the ball to 44. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him to the ground, and it's first down now at the 28.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Moore. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. Great connection there for 6 points.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. They'll run it from the gun. The Red Raiders churn out another first down.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
First down here for this offense. Tailback with another carry. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Grab near the sticks. It's Carter. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
These drag routes are so difficult to defend, in particular when they're thrown with the proper timing and ball placement. The wide receiver can just run right through that ball, and now he's got a full head of steam, and he's able to get the first down.
Not much on that play, brought down short. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. Sophomore defensive back. Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Hammond. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Oh, it's the biggest play of the game, trying to win it in regulation, but now a turnover has given the other team a great opportunity.
Oh, Chris, you're just sick for this quarterback. You know he's going out there trying to make a play, get his team into scoring position, but you just can't make that throw in this moment. And now what an opportunity. Like you said, now our guy's trotting on the field. He's got a drive to go down and win the game. What a moment. Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. It's
caught, and he's got a lane. He breaks into the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution. They're able to take the lead.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Looking deep to the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity, got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
He hands it off from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I know they would love to stay on the field and put this ball in the end zone. A field goal doesn't really do anything, but hear me out. If they kick this field goal on 4th and long, they can get the ball back. They rely on their defense, get the ball back, then a field goal wins it on your next possession.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, I know they're going to love the interception, but to nitpick here, it's 4th down. If you bat that ball down, you get the ball back at the line of scrimmage, you pick it off, and it acts like a punt. This defensive back got a little excited. That's probably why he plays defense.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Grinding away with a running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I think this is time to be a bit conservative here. You've got the lead, and the last thing you want to do is create a short field for the opposition. So you need to create a first down and maybe run some clock out as well. Those are your two objectives here. You've got to achieve at least one of them.
Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Moore. Hit as he released it. The sure hands. It's Johnson. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Got an opening here. Breaks. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, this guy is special. To take it the distance, look at the speed on the outside. Quarterback designed run from well over 50 yards, and he's able to take it the distance and put it in the end zone. What a beautiful play design, but really it comes down to individual effort and talent.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the return man steps out at the 28. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Here comes the rush. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
1st and 10 play coming up. Coming after him. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Hammond. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax. Establish some sort of rhythm.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. And that play could end the season for this offense. For the defense, what an enormous play, Joel. So close now to moving on.
This group was confident all week that they were going to make the plays necessary to go out and win this game, and they've been able to do that on the defensive side. And I got to tell you, what a crushing moment for this offense. All of that work, all offseason, all season long, and it comes down to win or go home, and their season is likely over.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. A play action, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the...
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Why are they not running the football here? What a terrible mistake, first from the play caller, and then the quarterback with his decision to put that ball in harm's way. You can't do this. This is a game situation nightmare right now, and certainly this head coach has got to be pulling his hair out.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Back to throw. It's Francis. He's running out of time here. And that pass ball is incomplete.
This is always the risk you run when you go with an empty backfield here, is you don't have any protection back there for your quarterback. He's got to make quick decisions. If the defense overloads and blitzes, that ball has got to be out quickly. And here, it just wasn't out quick enough. And they get the contact needed to create the incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. Out past. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Ducks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game.
He's in a position, Chris, where he just has to force the football down the field, and the defense is taking advantage of that. What an incredible performance by this group all around, offensively, defensively, and now certainly heading for a victory.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Back to pass. It's Francis. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
Well, it's nice to get that pickup and stop the clock, but they've got to move down the field in a hurry. They've got a lot of ground to cover, and they've got to get in the end zone.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Pass not complete.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's fourth down. Got to convert.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. He make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. And the Red Raiders with 1st and 10 here. Press coverage now from the secondary. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pocket collapsing. He makes the grab. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to pass, it's Francis. Fires it to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. The season ends in heartbreak for the offense, but the defense, Joel, makes the play, and they'll move on in the playoff.
Chris, this was an instant classic. Just an incredible football game, and this defense comes up biggest when their best is needed. What a stop right there to secure the win.
Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But, Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title. That's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
So now the final 2 teams remain standing to battle for this season's national championship. We'll see you there. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.